Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the screen on a Acer Aspire laptop model V3 5518469. So we'll go ahead and get started. First off, the tools you're going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver, a small one, and I use a flat tip screwdriver as well. A knife would work, but in this case all you need is a flat tip. And so I'm going to be replacing the laptop screen using a new screen that I just ordered from laptopscreen.com. I just got it today. Came in nice packaging. And here it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this screen in, change the screen out, put the new one in all in one shot so you can see how easy this is. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is unplug the laptop and go ahead and remove the power supply, battery. There we go. Alright, so we open it up using the little flathead first. There's two screws at the bottom of the screen. What I'm going to do is just uncover this little plastic flap and expose the two screws. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh well. And then using my Phillips, go ahead and remove the two screws. Keep it back a little ways. It doesn't have to be right on top. Okay, once the two screws are removed, I'm just going to gently pry the bezel off of the screen. You just reach in with your little fingernails and just pop it. Sounds kind of bad, but it's not. It's fine. Just little snaps in there that hold it in place. Sometimes it's just a little bit difficult. There it goes. Okay, and then what you want to do is go ahead and open it as far as you can so you can just lift this out, and the hinge part should just come right out as well. There it goes. Once you have it, set it aside. Now you have your screen. Using your Phillips once again, you're going to remove 3 screws on each side. Now you can undo the 2 screws up here and fold it out and get it easier access, but I find you really don't need to do that. So you just take these screws and pop it out of there. Bottom ones are the biggest pain, but they do come out without too much trouble. once you have the 6 screws, 3 on each side, removed, then you can just pop the whole thing out and fold it forward. And what you have is you have this taped in piece of tape that holds the connector for video. So what you got to do is very gently, and you're going to leave the card on the old screen, and what you're going to do is very gently just make sure that you get the connector for your camera and untape that and make sure it's out of the way, and then very gently peel this back off of the old screen. You're going to do that on each side until the tape is removed. It's going to be a little bit harder than this because I've removed this previously to kind of practice before I filmed this, before I actually got the new screen. And here's your connector. And the way it works is it just slides into the screen. So what you're going to do is you're just going to very gently slide it off. There, just like that. Okay, and once you have that removed, go ahead and take your old screen and set it aside. Get your new screen, and without getting your fingers all over it, take it out of the package. And this is the first time I've had it out of the package. Take these 2 pieces of tape off. Actually, you probably don't need to do that yet. Let's just hold on to that for a second. We'll take that off in a minute. Okay, because that's holding on the protector. So you put your screen down on your keyboard and just gently slide the VHS or the video connector back into the slot. Once it's slid in, tape everything back. It's not taped to itself. Tape everything back. And now go ahead and remove these pieces of tape that has that little screen protector, a little piece of plastic. Get those out of the way. And it just slides right back in. Okay. Now, this part is a little tricky because it's not completely aligned, so you're just going to have to push the screen up as you put the screws back in. So that the holes come back into alignment. There we go. Again, with these little screws, this get a little tricky, but it's not that bad. Alright, so let me get the rest of these screws in. And once again, the bottom one is always the hardest, but it's not too difficult once you get the top ones lined. Okay, 3 screws, or the 6 screws through on each side are back in. I'm going to bend it back again as far as it can, or as far as it goes. Gently set this bezel back in, the bezel, and everything should just snap right back into place. Okay, once it's snapped in, go ahead and put your 2 bezel screws back in. And once those are in, then you can put the screw covers back on. Just got a little sticky thing on the one side, so they just pop right back on. No big deal. There we go, all done. You might want to just to make sure it's all truly done, just flip it over. Yep, see right back there. It wasn't completely in. Okay, bezel's all back in. Go ahead and fire it up and see how it did. Voila. So, pretty simple, like I said, very quick and easy. Phillips and a flathead screwdriver, and it's good to go. Thank you very much.